The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. Xavier Gibson now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take. They're led out by a former #2 overall pick in the draft from BYU at Zach Wilson.
And what was really attractive about Zach Wilson coming out of college, coming out of BYU, his ability to create and make plays when many people thought they didn't exist. But what's been even better is watch him improve in the pocket, able to hit the back foot, make the right read, and the right throws.
Rodgers now on first down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. At the 34-yard line. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On play action, it's Rodgers. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
It's been a lot of fun watching him advance in his career. Many people question his ability to throw the football coming out of Mississippi State. He's conclusively answered that question. In addition, a very strong runner and an even better leader.
On play action, Prescott. He's got a man, it's his fullback. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Lamb will go in motion. And now a fake there on the jet sweep as they'll give to Pollard. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 74 yards. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. That's his first catch of the game and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a third and long situation forthcoming.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And he's taken down inside the 30. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs inside the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So apologies to Coach. Cut him short. We'll talk to him post-game. We got business to get down to. 3rd quarter action ready to go. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. They toss it down to Pollard. Shedding the tackle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 88 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Now Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And bulldozing his way through. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 21-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys will take over possession here up at the 44. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. It's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A 5-yard pickup on the play, and it's 3rd down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Now Hall to start the drive. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now it's Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a 1st down on that last catch as well. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A couple of 1st downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but now from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Here's Pollard again. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. They'll run for it with Pollard. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew.